Ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, you're watching yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977. It's time for WWE Evolve Event Center, where wrestling action involves the WWE ID prospects, the PC prospects, and indie wrestlers from all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, and here's the man to bring you the wrestling report and action from the WWE Evolve Event Center, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 2395, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. We're going to talk about Evolve. This will be technically the part 3 of the fallout from Evolution because Evolve has been somebody from Evolve has been a part of it. Per se, Vicky D'Erico, the referee, started off in Evolve, was involved in the Evolution pay-per-view, or PLE. And she's the third female referee in the matchup, so congratulations to, not in the matchup, but in the event. Congratulations to her for making it there. And I'm sure Jessica Carr, then Daphne LaShawn, and now Victoria D'Erico. So, watch those three, and I think only one of them was already in wrestling. That would be Jessica Carr, going as Calix in Evolve right now, but we have not seen her as much. So, wow, excuse me, sorry about that. I have to eat linguiça patties for today. Anyways, whew. Well, we're halfway through this week. It's been a hot one again, and we're going to be talking about what happened at Evolve. Evolve has been it's for the future of wrestling superstars in the WWE, and WWE ID prospects get to compete as well. And a lot has happened, or for former NXT stars that need to kind of repackage and regroup themselves, and to really hone up their skills. I think that's what's going to happen, basically. So just hang in there and just having a lot of fun. Check this out if you can. Check this out. We're gonna go over the matches that's happened. To start off with a triple threat match between Kylie Ray, one of the ID prospects, the winner of LFG Season 1, Tyra May Steele, and Chantel Monroe. And this was a heck of a match between these three ladies. They want to be the Evolve Women's Champion, a title that Callie Armstrong has. But it seems like a lot of women are already targeting her. And Tyra May Steele ended up winning the match. Speaking of women targeting Callie Armstrong, Chewy Martinez had a sit-down interview with Jen Tala, asking her why she did what she did. She says she wants to do whatever it takes by any means necessary to become the Evolve Women's Champion. And he says, good luck to you, as she has the match against Kylie Bright. And Gintala refused to shake his hand, and that's the attitude. I think you're going to see a lot more personality come out of Gintala, a lot more attitude coming out from her. And believe me, if she keeps this up, she's going to make an impact in the women's division in NXT in no time at all. As she went up against Kylie Bright. Now, Kendall Gray came to ringside to support Kylie Bright in her corner, and Kylie Bright's been developing a little bit of an attitude as late. She says she can't stand bullies, and she's going to go after Gintala. So she went right after Gintala. This was a heck of a matchup. And as the match was going on, Wendy Chu came at ringside to confront Kendall Gray, and Kendall Gray was distracted by her, starts jaw-jacking her, and then Kylie Bright's trying to get Kendall Gray's attention. But Gintala took advantage of the situation and ended up defeating Kylie Bright. Ridge Holland was talking to Tate Wilder not to apologize, and Tate Wilder had no problem, had no problems at all, as he makes his debut match against Idris Enofe, and Idris Enofe took advantage of Tate Wilder's inexperience during the match and picked up the victory. Then Dante Chen came out to confront Idris Enofe, started talking to him a little bit, and then ends up punching Idris Enofe in the face. I say good. Enofe's ego has really gotten himself into major trouble. Then Keanu Carver addresses the WWE ID prospects. It seems like he wants to send a message loud and clear because he's a little ticked off that he believes that they're the ones preventing him from getting an Evolve title shot against Jackson Drake. A little bit more on that Evolve title situation. And Idris Enofe confronts Stevie Turner about Dante Chen. He's getting upset. He's being disrespectful towards Stevie Turner. She said, "I'm being fair. I'm being fair and giving the people what they want and all that. I'll tell you what. You'll get your match with Dante Chen." And he goes, "Fine." So then the Evolve title matches happen. Jackson Drake defending it against Lince Dorado. Now the stipulation in this match is this. The Vanity Project is banned from ringside. Now, if the Vanity Project gets involved during this matchup, in any way, shape, or form, Jackson Drake will be disqualified and he'll lose the title to Lince Dorado. So during the matchup, the theme music for the Vanity Project played. They were distracted. Jackson Drake thought he would try to use that, but Lince Dorado kicked out. Lince Dorado is the veteran of the Ring Wars. You can't fool him that easily. But also, when Lince Dorado meant to go get back in the ring because they fought on the outside, he threw Jackson Drake back in first, and then Lince Dorado went to go in. And hiding underneath the ring was Ricky Smokes holding his leg. I don't know, and the referee did not see that. And that is probably one of the sneakiest things. If I were Stevie Turner, I would look at that tape and say, "Hey, Ricky Smokes got involved. There should be a rematch for the Evolve Championship." And then Jackson Drake kicked him in the face and ended up pinning him for the 1, 2, 3, retains his title. I'm telling you, the Vanity Project may be smart, but I'll tell you one thing. They're forgetting that Stevie Turner can watch everything. And when she sees that footage, and Lince Dorado sees that footage, he's got a legit gripe. And believe me, Lince Dorado, if I were Lince Dorado, I would go to Stevie Turner and say, "Hey, do you see this?" And they broke the stipulation. But I know the referee's decision was final. I would say, listen, I know the referee's decision was final. The referee did not see Ricky Smokes underneath the ring. But I did put in a stipulation where if any of them get involved, Jackson should be disqualified and lose the title. But knowing Lince Dorado, with too much pride, you probably say, "You know what, I don't want to win the title that way, though, but I want a rematch." That's what I think Lince Dorado should do. So, but after the match, while Jackson Drake was celebrating, a hooded figure attacked Jackson Drake, knocking him with a clothesline. Took out the hoodie. It's Brooks Jensen. We hadn't seen him in weeks since he got kicked out of the culling. And it seems like Brooks Jensen is in a very ticked off mood because of that. And believe me, and attacking Jackson Drake, I'm happy that he did that because Jackson Drake was a cheater. And the rest of the Vanity Project came out and said, "What the heck is going on?" And I'll tell you one thing: if you have Brooks Jensen breathing down your neck for that championship, Jackson Drake, you are a target, man. And believe me, after the stunts you and the Vanity Project have pulled, if I were Brooks Jensen, I would take out every member of Vanity Project and have someone take care of Zeta Steel, and then leave Jackson Drake to you, and only somebody Swipe Right and Bryce Donovan need to be taken care of. Meanwhile, Zeta Steel, I would get someone from the women's division to take care of Zeta Steel, and then Zeta Steel's got a little collaboration going with Nikita Lyons, and probably need two women to take care of those two. But then you got Jackson Drake. Then Jackson Drake is going to deal with Brooks Jensen all by his lonesome again. So you want to know what happened? Vanity Project getting their just desserts. Speaking of getting just desserts, well, this will be it for today's episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977, episode 2395, talking about WWE Evolve Event Center for July the 16th, 2024. Up next will be AEW Dynamite The Fallout from All in Texas. That's it for today's show. I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. And until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. Yeah. Oh, reminder, Rant and Rave tomorrow, 6 o'clock on the Brandon Martin channel. At 6:30, we're interviewing Demolition. Goodbye for now. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E and do it for Bob Saget production, and in association with a Raving Bull for 3000 Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. See you later on the next episode of the show. Goodbye for now.